Today I've come to a valley in Britain with many hidden secrets. Truly fantastic. Look at that. So that is a truly spectacular thing. So now I'm going to tell you about the hidden World War II history . And I'm really looking forward to taking you along with me on this adventure of discovery in history. It's absolutely fantastic, and I'm sure you'll agree when you've watched this. But let's carry on. You'll notice that there's this structure here, and this is a tunnel to a rather overgrown aqueduct, which was the Mertry Aqueduct. And we'll have a look down inside. We can see that on this side it's a man-made tunnel, very well constructed, built about 1798, and this canal aqueduct was never used. That's the view outside. Truly an incredible thing. And this linked in with the tunnel on the other side that would have gone right the way through. This is the other end to the tunnel, which will go inside. And we can see quite an impressive tunnel, and yeah, I can see it coming up. We've got on there 1798 T times D, or T and D, and the Maltese cross. And the Maltese cross was showing a symbol of strength from the mason. And a little bit further down from that there's also another mark there which looks like an upside down A. I don't know what that is. If you know, please let me know. So I think we'll go out of here now and look at another wonderful thing. We'll look at what we can see on the aqueduct on the outside, and there's another wonderful thing up here, but this is truly amazing. This was built for the Somerset and Dorset Canal, which would have linked in with the Frome area and was never used. It's just coming into view now, and it takes it over the Mells River. Some people like to call it the Mells Stream. And it would have taken it on, and it would have gone on down towards Limply Stoke eventually. That area would have linked in with the Somerset Coal Canal, I think was the idea behind it. But you can see this must be a at-risk structure, because it's not looking too healthy in a few parts there. The old mill race here, I think it's an old mill race anyway, would have probably had a mill here many years ago. I know some people wild swim here in the summer. Ugh, don't think I'd be doing that. And it's a patch of land over behind it. And that is a fantastic thing. It's called Mertry Island. And it is surrounded by the river, little tributaries of it that go around it. So hence it's an inland island, one of only 150 in Somerset, but it is quite an unusual thing to think that that's an island but it's inland, closer to Frome than anywhere, miles from the sea. But ironic that at one stage a canal coming from the sea would have come to here from the pool direction. Strange, isn't it? So now I'm going to tell you about the hidden World War II history, which is top secret and very little known. And down by the river here, this was considered in World War II that it could have been a fording place for tanks if we had a German invasion along the Blue Line. And the base of the river is solid carboniferous limestone. So we come to the part of the big secret, the big reveal. And I'll go into how I knew about this, because it's not well known at all. And what they did was they found this core here along the river, on the banks. They drilled cores every so many yards, the exact number of yards I don't know, and they placed in poles, metal poles with explosives, and rigged them by wires, so as if there was an invasion that they would blow up and prevent the tanks from crossing the river. Incredible, because further on down the river's deeper and they wouldn't have been able to do it there. But that's the real part of hidden history that is truly fantastic. So amazing to think there's a secret like that. And how did I find out about it? Well, I was in the woods one day, just walking as you do through. I haven't got a dog or anything, but just still enjoy walking. And it was forming part of a route, and I noticed the stone core down in the riverbed, so I picked it out. And this old chap was up there, and I said to him, I said, do you know what these cores are in there? And he goes, I'll do the accent now. He said, oh, he says, that's part of a World War II hush thing, that is. I said, what do you mean? And he says, well, they did drill and core down in there and put explosive charges on post, and then after the explosive charges were on the post, they did then link them up by wire, so if a tank did go through it, it would just blown to bits. And that's how I found out. Bit of a weird accent, but there you go. That's how he spoke. Nice chap. So if you come to this river and you look hard enough, you may too find a stone core which links you with a hidden World War II history. Things don't get a lot better than that. And just walking up this path here, I've come to see this. They're getting quite rare now. They used to be in town centres all over the place, but now they're being phased out because they just rotted away, I think, more than anything else. And here it is. It's called a Bailey Bridge. So, built about 1941, and they are a truly spectacular thing. They were built as a kit form bridge that could be erected quickly, and this one dates back to then, which is quite incredible. And you're lucky if you can see these days. And just round here, the old infamous health and safety. And I should talk about health and safety. from the background I came from, but there we are. And it says this is dangerous, keep out. I think it's because the boards on there look quite shot away. But an incredible bridge to look at, and think that that was used a great deal 1941, 1942 time. Fantastic. Wonder if I could cross it. Well, that was a crazy thing to do, wasn't it? But I enjoyed it, and it all added to my small adventure in history. I now follow this path here and go through a bit of a time portal. Well, I can call it that, I suppose. Go through here. And up here. And it's quite a local gathering spot for the youngsters, I know. And we come to this area, which we can see all the rock strata. Forget about the bonfire. I think it's just you can understand it, local kids enjoying themselves. And you can see the wonderful rock strata there, and the change from the Carboniferous limestone into like sandstone at the top there. Very impressive. Better go and have a look, see if I can find something. And just by the fire here, I've noticed something which is quite interesting. And it's this mallet here. If you look at it, it's been crafted out of one piece of wood, and it's quite a weighty thing. Almost takes us back to Neolithic men and their tools. You can see the layers as it came down. Absolutely amazing, with a hawk in the background and going on all the way up to there. I wonder if I can get up there. We'll have a look in a minute. Now at the top you can see how magnificent this is, and I get a good view across from here and down to the fire where we were earlier. And we can see the sandstone formations here, which are very interesting, that carry on all the way around and on down towards that way where we looked at the impressive rock structures. Amazing. Well, I've had a really good look everywhere and I can't find any fossils, so bit of a disappointment, but I'm sure they're here. Well, I'm ending my small adventure in history here. Thank you so much for watching. I've had a brilliant time, I hope you have too, and until the next time, goodbye.